Good morning, students. Now let us continue the last part of this chapter, that is aromatic hydrocarbons. We have finished in the last class alkynes. So now aromatic hydrocarbons. Again, aromatic is a word derived from Greek word called aroma. Aroma means pleasant smelling. Pleasant smelling. Right? So all those compounds are categorized in one place and called as aromatic hydrocarbons. And most of these aromatic hydrocarbons were found to contain benzene ring. You know our benzene ring? See here, though I am not writing C bond and all, if I write this line structure also, you must be in a position to identify where are my carbons and where are my hydrogens. So most of these compounds, aromatic hydrocarbons, need not be only benzene. Many compounds, in that many of the compounds have benzene. Okay, only benzene is not called as aromatic hydrocarbon. Benzene derivatives and many other compounds which are having benzene ring are called as aromatic hydrocarbons. There are some aromatic hydrocarbons which don't have benzene. Okay, for example, if I write this is benzene mine, right? If I write some substituent on it, any substituent, for example, here I will write a methyl group, then what is its name? It is called as toluene. Please remember some compounds names you have to remember as simple basic compounds. And they are not IUPAC name. It is only common names. This is phenol, right? And this is, again I will repeat this one in your nomenclature. And this is called aniline. If COOH group is present here, benzoic acid we call, like that. So all these having benzene as their constituent and the basic structure, therefore they are called as benzenoids. Aromatic compounds only, but there are some compounds which don't have benzene as their ring system. For example, I will write 5-member ring system like this, nitrogen, and the same 5-member ring system having oxygen or sulfur, or 6-member ring system with nitrogen, like that. They don't have benzene ring. They don't look like benzene, right? So these are called as non-benzenoid ring systems or non-benzenoid compounds. But still these are also aromatic. I repeat again, aromatic compounds need not be always benzene. We will discuss about aromaticity later, what makes a compound aromatic, but most of the compounds contains benzene. Therefore, these benzenes having aromatic character are called as their benzenoids. If those compounds which do not have benzene as them but still have aromatic character, means have pleasant smelling, they are called as non-benzenoids. Okay. Now, let us move to the next continuation, structure of benzene, right? Structure of benzene. So, what is the structure of benzene? First, this was isolated by Michael Faraday. Oh, 1825 only. In 1825 only he has isolated, and they have identified the formula of benzene as C6H6, right? Because you know different experiments we have to identify for an unknown compound. So some liquid is given to you in test tube. How to see the molecular formula of it? It is not visible in it, right? So we'll do some experiments. So doing some experiments, we will confirm what are atoms present, how many atoms are present in it. Finally, we conclude that this is the molecular formula of that given compound, right? So they finally concluded that the compound is benzene and named benzene, and its formula is C6 and H6. But they were surprised because you know alkanes, alkenes, alkynes. What was the general molecular formula of alkanes, alkynes? CN H2N plus 2 for the anes, right? I told you to remember. Then CnH2n for the enes, right? Then CnH2n minus 2 for the ynes, right? So this formula was a little bit confusing for them because it is neither fitting in any of them, because C6H6. See here, at least a double of it, C6H12 was there, it would have been, we said that ene, but no, it is only 6. So they finally concluded that, okay, this is neither of these, but might have high degree of unsaturation, means many double bonds, right? Having many double bonds in it, they have got it. Then they reacted with the ozone. Then they got this compound formed triozonide. I think I told you what is ozonolysis reaction, no? Ozonide is the intermediate formed when double bond is there. It's reacted with ozone and forms a oxygen, tri-oxygen system, right? So I think it is there. I can show you. Ozonide I said, right? See this one. So this is ozonide. So this ozonide is one ozonide because it is forming from the one double bond. Like this, if it is forming within the one compound only. For example, if I took starting material which has 3 double bonds, then obviously the 3 double bonds will react and form 3 types, of it, this ozonide. Then I call it to be triozonide, isn't it? If a reactant has 3 double bonds, then 3 molecules of ozone will be consumed and 3 like this, then I call that time as triozonide. So benzene has formed like that, it seems. See, like this only will come to the structure, right? How is the structure like that? Means we need to know the chemical reactions. We will do some chemical reactions. So triozonide it is formed. Then they confirmed that 3 double bonds are there in this compound. You don't come across, you're not satisfied with the C6H6, right? Before they don't know the benzene is like this. Later it came to know that the benzene is like this. So before knowing anything, this is the trials they have done. Okay. Again, now they identified that only one monosubstituted derivative was formed. That for example, benzene is reacted and formed methylbenzene. You think, imagine. Then, okay, let me write only double bonds, right? This is the formed one. This we know now. This is the structure of this and we know this one. But they don't know anything. So, if this is one position, double bonded position, this is the next carbon. See here, if these all carbons are different, then I will get 6 different monosubstituted methylbenzenes. No. But actually, however it is reacted, it is forming only one monosubstituted. Then they identified that all carbons are identical. For example, if this methyl is present onto this carbon also, methylbenzene. It is present onto this carbon also, methylbenzene. If it is present onto this carbon also, methylbenzene. Like that, they concluded. Then finally, Kekulé given a structure that the benzene has like this structure, that 3 double bonds are alternate. Done. So Kekulé has given this structure, and this structure indicates that, or I can also write my carbon, hydrogen. See, for your sake, this is the last time I think I am writing. I won't write with the bonds any time. We are not habituated to write, right? Okay, so carbons, write all of you. All carbon bonds are of equal length. Therefore, you have to be clear. If you measure with the scale also, it should be same. Like that you should write. Somebody will write very differently this benzene ring. I hate writing such thing because it is a basic error. You should not write such thing. See here, benzene means somebody will write that, oh, this, and here, like this somebody will write. I don't know how it is become a benzene ring. Somebody will write one very big line, one very small line, and one way, like this people will write. Is this a benzene? Madam, in hurry I wrote, I will say. No, whatever in hurry we should not write, because carbon bonds are identical. Look at. Okay, so he proposed this. But again, they want to confirm what about the position of these double bonds, right? So they identified that the positivity of 2 isomeric 1,2-dibromobenzene is this. For example, if I give 1, 2, 3, may I write another benzene with double bond here, and double bond here. I hope you are understanding the difference between these two. See, substituent is same. So in this position one substituent, in this position one substituent. Same position I am keeping the substituents. But do you find difference in their double bonds position? Yeah. Here is double bond position difference. And where the numbering we will start, we will give the numbering from this side. Double bonded position number 1 we will give. This will get number 2. And here again it looks like same. Again it starts with the double bond. Again it is 1 and 2. Right? Though double bond this side or this side, it is giving only one type. Then Kekulé suggested that the benzene ring double bonds are not lying down, but they are under resonance. See, may I write this arrow? I hope you have learnt in first year. Resonance indicate this one, mesomeric effect or resonance effect. See here, how these double bonded have gone. See, again I am showing not completely broken. See here, this double bond, see with this bond I am writing is moving this single bonded. That means this carbon gets a positive charge. But as soon as that is moving, this bond will go there. Right? Then again this carbon get positive charge? No. This carbon double bond will move here. Therefore, no positive charge anywhere. Just they will delocalize. We call this one as delocalization of pi bond, right? So Kekulé confirmed that they are moving like this. Therefore, this string system or this ring system is one and the same. Okay, then but still he fails to explain the high stability of benzene is completely highly stable compound, right? Benzene is very highly stable compound. So high stability of this compound was unable to explain with this, and he couldn't able to tell substitution reaction or addition reaction. Addition reactions was not possible with this benzene, but we have learned that if any double bond or triple bond is present, addition reactions are very easy, because you have studied alkenes and alkynes, all addition reactions only, because they have unsaturation, because of they having one double bond and two double bonds, right? But here also we can expect 3 double bonds are there. So some compound, for example halogenation, 3 molecules of halogens has to come and add here. Hydrogenation, 3 molecules of H2 should be added, and 3 hydrohalogenation, right? All those you studied for the unsaturation addition reaction. Here also should be possible, right? But did not explain. They are highly stable, but did not explain. Okay. So this was addition reactions. It is not participating. Then what would be the reason? Then they, according to valence bond theory, they have confirmed that the structure of benzene has 3 pi bonds. Okay, let me tell you the structure. Okay, first resonance hybrid they have written. They said that he said that finally that these bonds are resonating completely like this, and therefore we can write here. We can write this double bond or here, or may I write even this arrow? This double sided arrow also indicate resonance. I mean both are identical. This indicates, okay. Please make a note, the double bond's position is only different. Therefore, he also said that I can locate this double bond position keeping. For example, for your sake I am writing in a pink color. Look at this. He's saying that neither this side or this side, because it is resonating fastly. If you want to keep, please stay, they won't stay. So they move here, here, here and like that. So I can't catch. Therefore, instead of writing a double bond, he kept under one circle, dotted circle. So if I remove this double bond, where should be dotted circle? along the sides of the outer ring only now. There, or look at this. May I write this dotted line as a solid line also? See here, this. See here, this ring indicates, instead of writing these double bonds, I want to write ring so that either this I write or this I write is one and the same. Isn't it? See, I have removed the double bonds and wrote this. Therefore, my circle also should be surrounding to this. Isn't it? That means it should also be near to this sigma bond. Because sigma bond here, pi bond will be here or what? No, it is very near to it only, right? So, but somebody will write that, very sorry to say this, somebody will write a big benzene ring like this, a small dot here like this. Is it any meaning of this? No, right? So, it doesn't mean anything. At least now onwards, you should not write that circle inside as you wish. It has some meaning. Whatever the line you keep, they have some meaning. So, please write like this. Benzene ring. See, it should not be like, for example, it should not be like these lines. Right? Is that benzene ring? No. Why? My carbon-carbon bond shrinks? No, right? It is exactly straight. So, straight line you have to write. Okay. And then, this is about just writing. Then, coming to its structure, orbital structure I want to show you here. First, 6 carbons, right? Let me write all the 6 carbons. Again, what is the hybridization involved in this? See, I am not going very deep of it, only outline I am telling you. See, what is the hybridization? How to get the hybridization, do you know? See, we no need to go to the till basics. Just by looking at the bonds, we can say. See, a carbon, how many bonds it is having to round? 1, 2, double bond. Double bond also count as 1. 1, 2, 3. Right? 3. Therefore, 3 orbitals involved. Therefore, sp2 hybridization. Isn't it? Do you know this? Please, just by counting the number of bonds around it, we can say what is the hybridization. For example, if I say this is a compound, I know that this is alkane. Then, what is this? For example, if I say this compound, what is the hybridization of this? So, you have to count 1, 2, 3. Double bond, triple bond also count as 1. To the central atom, count the number of bonds attached. Then, that many orbitals are involved. Here, 1, 2, 3. 3 orbitals involved. Therefore, sp2. 2 plus 1. 3 orbitals involved. And look at this carbon. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 bonds. Therefore, it is sp3 hybridization. Isn't it? So, you practice well again, taking some examples. Okay. So, now. So, my benzene then, sp2, right? Is that only one carbon sp2 or all carbons? Yes, all carbons are sp2 hybridized, isn't it? Because all are having double bond with them and circulating. Okay, now, so if I write sigma bonds I have written means one of the, my sigma bond is written, and also let me write my hydrogens also. This is my hydrogens attached. Okay, imagine that this is my hydrogens. Okay, now just it will be disturbance for me, therefore I am not showing all. Okay, now I want to show unhybridized orbital. So here will be one unhybridized orbital, because sp2 3 hybrid orbitals will be there. In that 3 hybrid orbital, one is formed sigma bond with Cc and one is formed with the CH. Done. So then what is left over? See here, this, and another sigma bond is formed with the another Cc, right? For example, this carbon is having 3 hybridized orbital. This is forming a sigma bond with one C this side, another C this side, one hydrogen this side. So all 3 sigma and hybridized orbitals over, right? Now what is left over? It is having unhybrid orbital, one more P, sp2, because you know that 1s2, 2s2, 2s1, 2p3 will be the hybridization. I told you that in structure of alkynes I told you. Here, sp, this is sp. If I take these electrons also, sp2. So left over one unhybrid orbital. Here was 2 unhybrid orbitals, but there it will be one unhybrid orbital, right? So this is my unhybrid orbital. So hybrid orbitals I have written sigma bond in order to not get confusion. Okay, so I am writing only unhybrid orbitals. So these will sidewise overlap, right? So these will have sidewise overlap and forms what? See, they have one and here have and they have. Isn't it now? So this is one pi bond and this is another pi bond. This is another pi bond. Therefore, all three pi bonds have been formed. Okay. See, in your textbook they also show this line. So I don't want to confuse you. Actually, we will write onto the benzene. See here, onto the benzene ring system, we will write an electron cloud above and electron cloud below. Right? Because these are all 5. Imagine these are all 5, 6 above. They are forming a circle like this. Down all 6 are there like that. That's 6. Okay. So this is the representation of your actually electron cloud representation. See here in textbook they have shown even the top ones have been added and the down ones have been added. So just for your understanding structure I didn't add actually here. Okay. So this is hybridization. Now again what makes them to conclude this carbon-carbon bond lengths? So here X-ray diffraction studies. X-ray diffraction studies means one spectroscopy, one instrumentation. So they will tell bond lengths, bond angle, geometry, everything. Okay. So this X-ray diffraction studies said that the carbon-carbon bond length was 139 picometers. 139 picometers. Carbon-carbon bond length. I am not writing double bond or single bond. They said that all carbon-carbon bond lengths are 139 picometers. But do you remember now what is carbon-carbon single bond? I said that it is 154 picometers. And I said that carbon double bond carbon as 133 picometers. Isn't it? And carbon triple bond as 120. I told you even to remember that. Then my question is, actually I expect that if it is a single bond and double bond, right? If it is a single bond and a double bond, I expect this CC single bond as 154 picometers and this double bond as 133 picometers. But for my shock, I am getting the X-ray diffraction studies as 139. Then he finally concluded that yes, in benzene it is neither single bond nor a double bond. They are under continuation resonance. Here, if this is moving here and this is moving here, this is moving here, but again this is moving, they are not standing enough. They continuously in moving. Therefore, even the instrument or themselves, they don't feel that the carbon-carbon bond length is this much. Therefore, they have an intermediate bond length. See here, intermediate between these two, neither more than double bond, less than single bond. Therefore, they said that these double bonds will resonate and will have like this structure. Okay. So, they have this resonance structure, and this we call as resonance hybrid, or this we call as resonance hybrid. Okay, this is a structure and hypothesis and explanation and proof about your structure of benzene. Please even read your textbook to confirm properly, to understand this properly. Okay, only you have to remember now further study, further reactions and only the structure, this structure. How you are writing, why you are not writing like this, or if you are writing like this, how the substituents. That's it. Okay.